Narcissists are often skilled at faking emotions, including gratitude. Here are some ways that they might do this. Superficial gestures. Narcissists might show gratitude through superficial gestures, such as buying gifts or saying, "thank you," without actually feeling any genuine emotion. These gestures are meant to impress others and maintain their image, rather than to express true gratitude. Mimicking. Narcissists may imitate the behavior of grateful individuals, observing how others express gratitude and then using similar gestures and expressions themselves. However, their actions will often lack sincerity and genuine feeling. Exaggeration. Narcissists might over-exaggerate their gratitude, going overboard with their expressions of thanks in order to draw attention to themselves and make a big show of their appreciation. Using flattery. Narcissists may use flattery and compliments as a way of feigning gratitude. For example, they might say, "I'm so grateful for everything you do for me," while actually being more focused on how the person can serve their own interests. It's important to keep in mind that these expressions of gratitude are not genuine, and that the underlying motivation of a narcissist is often to manipulate others for their own gain. If you suspect that someone is faking gratitude, it may be helpful to observe their actions and behavior over time, rather than just relying on their words. Do narcissists have the ability to feel appreciation, or do they always choose to belittle those who have helped them? You cannot even comprehend how much terrible it is. In addition to not expressing gratitude, narcissists often play with their memories, gaslighting. It might be challenging to control your feelings of gratitude when you are aware that someone has done something for you. But if you can manipulate that in any way, you won't be able to experience thankfulness with a clean conscience. Narcissists also accomplish this by manipulating their own memories. They take away any favor you have done for them, gift you have given them, or benefit you have left them. They do indeed remove what you've done. They destroy the record of their own reality. They have no memory of it. No attempt is being made to forget. You did nothing to help them. Simple. This sounds very absurd. The sane cannot do this. No naive person can believe that anyone is capable of doing this. Amnesia is true. But what if you experienced a selective amnesia that only erased your positive deeds? Preposterous. Well, you'll have to experience it to believe it. Facts are stranger than fiction. This is not something a scriptwriter can dream up. Only life experience can deliver such a harrowing demonstration what some individuals are capable of. You'll have to see it for yourself to believe it, I suppose. Stranger than fiction, in fact. This is hardly the kind of thing a screenwriter would conjure up. Only real-world experience can provide such a horrifying illustration of what certain people are capable of. All of the good things you've ever done for them vanished into a black hole. Then, with a clean conscience, they can act out their narcissistic wrath on you and assault you. Because of their memory of the positive interactions you two had, non-narcissists are prevented from acting in that way. In contrast to object permanence, this is only a mental wipe. Watching things happen in front of you is both terrifying and sobering. Narcissists are capable of making decisions about their own past, present, and reality. Whatever they wish can happen in their imaginations. Additionally, whatever occurred can be easily undone. Therefore, keep in mind that in their eyes, you owe them nothing because you've never done anything to make them treat you any better. When the narcissist refuses to repay a favor or dislikes and devalues you despite all that you've done. When you do something good for a narcissist, they frequently express gratitude at the time, but as soon as the nice thing is finished, the gratitude disappears. When you are doing that something good for them, they frequently start to minimize or discount it. God forbid that they had to ask you to do that something for them because you could have, or should have, done more. Given that they had to ask you to do that something, and that you're almost certainly doing it incorrectly, why should they be grateful? If a narcissist expresses gratitude one time for something pleasant you did for them, they appear to believe that you should voluntarily continue doing that something nice time and time again since they were appreciative of you that one time. Even when you did it incorrectly, didn't do enough, and could have or should have done much more, you are expected to remember forever the one time they showed thanks. 2 minutes after you perform that something kind for them, it is already in the past. If you want appreciation, fragmentally do more nice things for them. They frequently appear to believe that you should express or feel gratitude toward them, since so many members of his or her loving audience truly wanted to do that something nice for them, and he or she let you do that something good for them. It makes sense why they think less of you when you don't express appreciation for the things they let you do for them. After the gratitude she gave you that one time while you were performing something good for them, how could you be so unappreciative? The more something pleasant you do for them, the more those things, and you will be devalued by them, and the more she lets you do for them, the more thanks you owe him, her. For many reasons, being grateful is not a trait of narcissists. One argument is that showing gratitude to someone else would put the narcissist in a position of debt and make them feel inferior to the other person. That area is off limits. The inability of narcissists to emotionally connect with others is another factor. They find it difficult to feel any emotions that aren't only self-referential because of this. They can more easily identify and feel the following emotions in others: joy, happiness, sadness, depression, frustration, anger, surprise, S-list, desire. Anything else that can be done on your own. Having difficult emotions: thankfulness, appreciation, gratitude, remorse, contrition, grief, love, compassion, and any other emotion that is not solely self-referential. This is not to say that narcissists cannot feel love or empathy. It just means that these feelings will be self-referential and different from what a neurotypical person would feel, similar to how a 3-year-old might feel about love compared to an adult. The person they will devalue is greatly influenced by someone being nice to them, but not because they are appreciative. They do so because they feel unique. People treating them nicely helps them feel special, and this is especially true if the person is doing so because the narcissist influenced their actions.